Hey everybody, this is Juan, editor at kicksonfire.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at basically 3 retros, courtesy of Jordan Brand. They've been dropping these off over the past week or so, thanks to Jordan Brand for that. Okay, so first up we have the Air Jordan 1 at Retro 86. So basically it's one of those hybrid models, a mixture of the Air Jordan 1 and the Air Jordan 2. As you can see right here, they've taken basically the heel of the Air Jordan 2 and put it on the Air Jordan 1. We've got elements of like recent releases of the Air Jordan 2 right here on the overlay. You can see right there on the print. You'll see that on like the Nightshade Air Jordan 2 and other releases as well. So it's basically a black and white and pure platinum colorway, although it's more grayish than like pure platinum, I guess, if you're really looking at it. But it's a really nice solid look. The laces themselves are actually pure platinum. I actually prefer if it was white, but you know, at this point, not really complaining. It's a solid looking shoe, sneaker and everything, so don't expect this to sell out. I'm sure at some point you'll probably be able to catch this on clearance or sale on your most stores or anything like that. So they're available now, so if you want to check those out, you're more than welcome to do so. And then next up, we have the Air Jordan 11 Nightshade. This is the low cut Air Jordan 11, as you can see. See, one of the things that's always bothered me about the Air Jordan lows, 11 lows, is the fact that the Jumpman's right here. I mean, obviously you need to have the Jumpman somewhere on the shoe itself, on the upper, so that people can tell, you know, for those who aren't really familiar with Jordans, that they know that it is a Jordan brand shoe. But something about this has always irked me, and I would have really preferred if it wasn't on there. But, you know, that's just a personal preference. So, this is the Nightshade colorway. Basically, it's got snake skin instead of the patent leather here on the overlay. It's more of a, the Nightshade is really more like right here. And then this is more like, you know, green. More like traditional green or something like that. So, this is definitely one of those like love it or hate it kind of deals with the Air Jordan 11. So, last year we had like the pink snake skin, and this year we have this one. So yeah, definitely one of those, like, you know, if you're really a big fan of like the 11s, you know, definitely love these as well, because why wouldn't you? But for me, I've always preferred like the patent leather, at least when done right. So okay, but anyways, you know, can't go wrong with 11 lows or 11s in general. So but then they also dropped off this, which will actually be available tomorrow. This is the Air Jordan 2 Nightshade. So, famously, I am not the biggest fan of the Air Jordan 2 in terms of like the overall from the 1 to the 29. If you had to ask me where I would put the Air Jordan 2, probably wouldn't be ranking high. Wouldn't be in the top 14 or top 20 in terms of like the look and everything. So, I guess maybe Jordan Brand finally realized that, and what they did was basically make, at least for this editions of the Air Jordan 2, was basically make colorways that make it not look like the Air Jordan 2, basically detract from it for as much as possible. As you can see, you can tell that from the Infrared 23 colorway, and also the Dark Concord colorway, and especially this with the Nightshade colorway. If you were to ask me if I ever liked a pair of Air Jordan 2s, the only ones I ever really liked were the Legends of Summer, that, you know, celebrities and Justin Timberlake and those kinds of people were wearing. So, and the reason why I liked those was because they were such a departure from what I've seen from the Air Jordan 2. So, and this kind of works into that, you know, same line of thinking. So you can see right here, basically it's a really dark, you know, shade of like green blue. It's almost like a little more darker blue, depending on like how you look at the shoe. It's got a nubuck upper right here. Really nice, you know, nice feel to it and everything as well. So in terms of, like, you know, people are always talking about, like, you know, what's the quality of these shoes and everything. I think you will not be disappointed by the details on this shoe. You can see right here. Very well done by Jordan Brand. Let's see right here. I know they're calling it Nightshade. It's called more kind of like a volt-ish, kind of like a light volt. I like the fact that the midsole has like these speckles on it. You know, they just give it a really different, nice touch to it as well. So. And then you've got like your laces right here with the speckles as well, and then you've got your Air Jordan logo. Right, so definitely be on the lookout for these tomorrow. Apparently they are going to be a, you know, tough to find pair. A lot of people are actually really clamoring for it. So kudos to Jordan Brand for actually making Air Jordan 2s that people will actually like, such as myself, who are very much not a fan of the 2s. So yeah, definitely something to want to look forward to this weekend. There are plenty of big releases this weekend, so the Air Jordan 2 Nightshade was on your radar, I would definitely recommend it. You know, pick these up as soon as you can. So again, this is Juan, editor at kicksonfire.com, and you just saw basically a package of retros from Jordan Brand, highlighted by this, the Air Jordan 2 Nightshade. So thanks for watching.